Hello students, we are learning topic number from 12th science biology, that is reproduction in lower plants and higher plants. It is the second lectures. First things we are study in asexual reproduction in lower group of the plants. Now study in asexual reproduction in higher plants. Asexual reproduction, it is that type of the reproduction in which there is no formation and fusion of the gametes. It involves formations of the new individuals from somatic cells of parents, and hence it is also called as the somatogenesis genic reproductions. In this type is like same to the lower group of the plants. It's involved. There is no formations of and fusion of the gametes. They develop the new individual from body cells of the parents. It is also known as the somatic cells. And hence it is also called as the somatogenic reproductions, like this. Okay, then asexual reproductions or apomixis. Apo means without, without mixing of the gametes. In higher plants, there is two types in a higher plants. First, it is the agamospermy, and second, it is the vegetative reproductions or propagations. Then next, agamospermy. Agamospermy formation. It is the formations of the new individuals or embryo. Formation of embryo or seeds by asexual reproductive method. That is without formation and fusion of the gametes. It is called as the agamospermy. It means the formation of the seeds without formation and fusion of the gametes. It is called as the agamospermy. It means the seeds are also present, but these seeds are not fusion of the gametes. It is only one parents are involved. It means embryo or seeds are developed, but without fusion of the gametes. It is called as the agamospermy. Or formation of new individual, new offsprings without formation and fusion of the gametes is called as the agamospermy. In plants, the asexual formation of the seeds is without formation of fusion of the gametes is called as the agamospermy. And second things, vegetative reproductions. The type of reproduction in which formation of new individuals are produced from vegetative part of the plant body, like root, stem, leaf, branches, buds, any part of the plants, they are produce their new offsprings. It is called as the vegetative reproductions. Any part of the plant body, they are develop the new offsprings. It means the body cells or somatic cells. It is called as the vegetative reproduction. In this type of the reproductions, vegetative reproductions, as sex organs are not involved. It is not present in a sex organ. Both gametes are also absent. New plants develop from any vegetative part of the plant body, like root, stem, leaf, buds, any modified part of the plant can take parts in a vegetative reproductions. Any part of the plant body. They are develop the new individuals, new offsprings. It is called as the vegetative reproductions. Okay, then next, the vegetative reproduction. Two type of the vegetative propagations or reproductions. It means the method of vegetative reproductions can be grouped into two types: natural methods and artificial methods. Natural method. First, the plant can reproduce and multiply naturally by using vegetative part like roots, stem, leaf, bud, branches, and any modified part of the plants. They are produce the new offsprings by naturally. It is also called as the natural methods, like this. In natural methods of propagations, a vegetative propagules or somatic part get detached from body of mother plants and grow into new plants under suitable environmental conditions. Naturally, suppose naturally develop the new plants, multiply, they are develop the new offsprings. These methods are called as the natural methods. Okay, then the vegetative propagule may get detached from the mother plants by any reasons like natural decay, mechanical injury, or any mechanical force, etc., and develop the new offspring. To produce the new offspring, this process are called as the natural method, natural vegetative reproductions. Any regions, but they get separate mother plant by naturally in any part of the plant body like root, stem, leaf, branches, buds, or any modified part of the plants. There are many methods of natural vegetative propagations by using different plant parts. In 11 parts, we are also studying like these examples: vegetative propagations, natural vegetative propagations, and artificial. Now see in a natural vegetative propagation, any part like root, stem, leaf, bulbils, buds, any part of the, like first example, it is the root. Root example, tap roots and adventitious roots both take part in a vegetative reproductions. First, taproot systems. Taproot branches can develop adventitious bud, and from the new plants, it is the vegetative, natural vegetative propagations. Like example, canna, Belbergia shishu, Albia, Labac, Muraya, they get develop taproot system to produce the new offsprings. Second, it is the example, it is the adventitious root. It is the simple tuberous roots. Storage food materials, example, sweet potato. And adventitious second example, it is the fasciculated tuberous roots. They are always present in a clusters. Example, asparagus racemosa. And one species, Dahlia species. It is the example of fasciculated tuberous roots. And second example, these stems. The stems examples divided into three parts: underground, subaerial, and aerials. Underground, rhizomes, tubers, bulb, chrome, and sucker. But sucker, it is not an example of underground. This sucker example, it is the subaerials. Then first, rhizomes, stem. They grows horizontally, thick, fleshy, and also non-green. And any mechanical injury or force, they get separate to produce the new offsprings. Example, canna, ginger, turmeric. It is the example of rhizomes. They grows horizontally and thick, fleshy stems. Then tubers. It is the example of stem tubers. Stem tuber, it is the heavy food storage and vegetative reproductions. Spherical in shape, mostly oval in shape. Example, potato. Then thirds, bulb. It consists of highly reduced disc-like stems, may be conical in shape, but these bulbs do not storage the foods. It is the example of the natural vegetative propagations in underground modifications. And last, it is the chrome. It is the unbranched, thick, condensed main axis, large amount of the heavy, large amount of the food storage, and they are developed the small birds sprout out and develop the new offsprings. It is also natural vegetative propagations. Example, Amorphophilus and crocus. It is the example of the crop. Then subaerial modifications of the stems. These examples, subaerial modifications of the stems. First, it is the sucker. It grows horizontally below the soil from the same distance. Example, mint. It means pudina. Example of the suckers. Then second, it is the runner. It is also grows horizontally along with the soil surface. And this runner, all sides produce the daughter plants. Example, cynodon. It means the lawn grass. Auxils. It is also example of the runners. Next, offsets. Runner of offset. It is the runner of aquatic plants or hydrophytes. Is like same to the runner, but it is present in aquatic plants, hydrophytic plants. Example, Ecornia species. And last, it is the stolon. In subaerial modification, it grows upward like ordinary branch and then completely bend down and develop the roots. Example, mentha, jasmine, strawberry, also examples of stolon. Then aerial modifications, mostly aerial modifications. Then leaf. Leaf example is bryophyllum. Bulbils, small bulbils, they are also develop the new offspring. It is the example of the natural vegetative reproductions. These all holds examples of the natural vegetative propagations. Okay, it is the part like this. This is the type. First, we'll see asexual reproduction in higher plants. There are two types, agamospermy and vegetative reproduction. Agamo, formation of the seeds, but without fusion of the gametes. It is called as the agamospermy. Second, it is the vegetative reproduction. Formation of new individual, like any part of the plant body, like root, stem, leaf, branches, bud, they are produced their new offspring. It is also called as the vegetative reproductions or propagations. Then vegetative propagations are two methods. First, it is the natural method, and second, it is the artificial method. The plants can reproduce and multiply naturally by using vegetative parts like root, stem, leaf, branches, bud, and any modified parts of the plant. It is also called as the natural method. Okay. It is the example of the vegetative propagation, natural vegetative propagation, root, stem, leaf, bulbils. Root, taproot system, adventitious root system. In stem, underground, subaerial, aerial, leaf, and bulbils. It is the examples of the natural vegetative propagations. Okay? Then stop here and now seen in a next lectures. Okay? Thank you.